Let's pick up on the markets front now. Global stocks upbeat in early trade on bets that the global economic recovery will weather the Omicron virus storm. Now, the tighter central bank policies will also help fight the elevated inflation. Makwe Masilela is Chief Investment Officer at Makwe Fund Managers. He joins us now to talk us through the latest market developments. Ndada Masilela, thank you very much for your time. Let's start with the session having closed in Friday's session slightly higher than expected U.S. inflation data. How have the markets opened this Monday morning?
Morning, Tole. Upbeat, as you said, intro. Remember, we took 0.7% last week Friday. Today we opened up 0.7%. And just from the 4th of January up until last week Friday, the JSE is up 18.5%. The very same period, the rand this weekend almost 8.6%. And you look at Brent crude, it's up almost 48%. And yes, it's more about this weekend today about the central banks. What will they be doing? These are the major central banks. Starting tomorrow and getting the announcement on Wednesday, the U.S. Federal Reserve. We know that the guys are tapering. The biggest thing here is, are they going to accelerate that? Because so far we've factored that the guys, with this rate of tapering, they should finish by mid next year. But if the rate, then it's going to lead them to finish around March. And we've got the European Central Bank, the BOE as well. And as we said, the fact that we don't expect Omicron to have that significant negative impact on our economy, we see the markets going up today.
Sure. Let's get straight into company news. Anglo-American set to be weighing plans to expand its multi-billion rand fertilizer nutrients business. Talk us through these developments and what they mean for the company.
Remember, this is the company known for platinum, the likes of copper, the likes of diamond mining. It's very interesting to see them diversifying. And this is the business they acquired in 2020. So they will be looking at putting in extra 700 million before they get another investor. And also bearing in mind that for the period, for the whole of last year and this year, we've seen fertilizer prices going up. And it's well documented because of the high prices of coal and the likes of energy prices going up. We know that industry itself, the fertilizer sector, is very highly intensive when it comes to energy. So that has been driving prices up. So I guess it's a wise move for them, and they're getting involved at the right time.
Sure. Altron's communications technology unit saying that they're looking to increase the number of private sector clients. This particular business offering from the company, talk to us and whether or not this will essentially see potential room for growth for this company.
These are the guys who give you like your 10 key solutions when it comes to computer clouding, when it comes to your infrastructure, when it comes to your, two radio products, stuff like that. And yes, I guess they are right, because so far they earn almost 75% of their business from the public sector. And we know that the COVID forced most of us to be highly involved when it comes to IT. It's a new way of doing things. I think there's still a room for them to grow from that side, bearing in mind that there's still stiff competition in the very same sector. I think that move will work out for them going forward.
Yeah. Let's conclude our conversation, Ndada Masilela, with the South African telecoms regulator, that's ICASA, announcing its plan to issue a new radio frequency spectrum by March next year, with a new invitation to apply to industry players who wish to take part in the spectrum option. We're finally going to see some progress here, aren't we?
Definitely. Finally, it's about time. This has been mentioned since 2018 when the president was talking about structural reforms, how to speed up our economy to help us to get out of recovery, because we know the more you have the spectrum out there, that will help to reduce the cost. And anyway, for the government itself, should this whole thing work out at the pricing that they've said, they'll also be pocketing almost 8 billion. So I think it's about time. And we've seen through the COVID period that they were given temporary extra spectrum. So yes, it comes to expire, and hopefully we don't get any further delays. It's about time.
Makwe Masilela, the Chief Investment Officer at Makwe Fund Managers, thank you very much for your time, sir, on this markets update.